Yeah, better nyame ase. Say Hajia 4Reall when you tea edidim.
Amen.
Because Empress say you chill one. First of all, you accuse you of a certain crime. Now you draw. Near the court. Now after your sentence, so now you incarcerate. That's a whole new journey on its own.
It's a whole new journey.
So, sign incarceration, depending on the sentence I be mounted. To me, I could do more near you, few more. Just say with one song. Because prison, no, a bibia, and ye be a person because of that solitude now. We are cut out from friends, family, and all that stuff. So, it's not a situation anybody would want to be in. It is a situation now with mobile. Next, now some corner saw the man. Now, Hajia, dear, I remember setting my issue in the start here. I was very insistent, say, a mere accusations until you didn't back court a bit. She said, with different. She's not guilty. And indeed, even if she had the original charge sheet in the US for the by now, almost TT will categorically say, until the charges of my body and accusations, until the back court may prove guilty, no, she's innocent.
Okay. And
so I was very particular. And I also said, say you accuse no, now you're finding a guilty, then you beat me up on some ball. Say indeed, charges near the boy, walk courts which me defend it, what can say, and yes, no, we are guilty. Then after the Ghana for should have the vim to actually bash and blah 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 blah. Now I go through all that process. But I believe say still no nyame don. Because I have my issue this year and a couple of charges, and let me just run you through some of the charges. Okay. Conspiracy to commit wire fraud, that was one. Wire fraud itself. Money laundering conspiracy. Money laundering itself as a crime. Conspiracy to receive stolen money. Yeah. Conspiracy to receive stolen money, receipt of stolen money. So charges way you know, it comes with big sentences. Like and yet charges. Yes. And I remember I said a woman in charges. Omoka said she's likely to go in for 10+ years if you're finding guilty. Now case starts here. I don't know who advised Hajia. Or J lawyer or contracted lawyer be a friend Adam Cortez, very popular lawyer early. Okay. Now I don't know what informed Omo's decision to go in for Adam, because Adam Cortez is not a very popular lawyer or very influential. So I was thinking, say they felt that the influence, no, many the popularity in Bebo how the case would go. Unfortunately, if I'm correct, and the first plea of court was not guilty. It's a look at say not guilty there. It means I'm a court, the opportunity to sit on the case as far as to the letter. I just say wow. Where sounds so I mean say you want to waste the court's time in deliberating with the case. You want a son a lawyer to let me see some lady. Let me get her name for you. Yes. I've forgotten the firm. But I was assigned to a certain lady. I'll get the name and send it to you. And I think that was what the smartest mover Hajia in the team. Because lady no assigned them be brave. Now time I was assigned Cortez to tell lady no. And that lady in the castle court the man is 60 days to actually review case. No, say they be about 45 days. Wow. 45 days no, the lady no magical or no. A broad agreement because charges they bought Hajia no. Any sentence on a year plus a day no. It means a lawyer no was good. So usually no lesson back when you bit me pick it from where no. It's not about how popular the lawyer is. It's about your work conviction say which me a wow. Like or your case ni deem 2 points which me I'm maneuvering your way or sentence by point. That's how brilliant that lady lawyer was to beat the case down to a year plus a day. That's massive. You understand where I'm going? Now, see.
Eliano. Is it Miss Eliano?
Yes, Elena. First name.
The first law firm.
Yes, the first law firm, Elena. Yes. Now, I did back one a year quite dicey what case when you know. And I'll tell you that the institutions are not more involved in that case. Okay. It's because Hajia Nyamedon, FBI, the United States Marshal Services.
Wow.
the National Extradition Unit, United States Customs and Border Protection. Yes. FBI legal attaché in London, because we have Swan or London, and they extradited in the core US. So see the number of institutions are involved in this particular, and we wow. There's a U.S. Department of Justice Office of International Affairs of the Department of Criminal Division. Me. We are there's the Fraud and Cybercrime Unit. So we no many wasem. It's for her to actually go and spend just a year based on the crime, any the related charges that they born. And I hope and pray say a best serve as a lesson first to her and to your industry, because story is there for all of us to see. We can go in and read, romance, scam, blah 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 blah. There's an enterprise. We all know the story. So first is to her, and I'm sure, and I pray and know say, and you look up to her now in some of the things she did, because at a point Hajia became the almost the biggest female artist because of songs that were released here. I remember saying the project be released Nini na Ucha video. Nini na Ucha music video. And obey like a yastic. Oh, we the Hajia. Or release an EP way which you kind of get it. And see now no sitting back and realize say nani na where you get. It's a big lesson to everybody else, and I hope and pray say we'll take a cue from the AC and use it in our lifestyle.
And one thing I make catch is to say, man in tons our story way Emma any YouTuber keke. Because quite how far so I copy UK, how I because it is an hour flight to me how I free UK copy US. How I allegedly be down 9. I will copy more court proceedings and sana ye do 1 year. It's a whole a cash cow a sika. Intima oba on print won continent interview bia keke. Say was a movie out of it. Do it. Say was a true cooker. Do it, because we saw it with Eve Nelson. Your misfortune or no feel say atono or make sika out of it, and it's everywhere on ton sa book nti best in as much as obia person say the story on tnas non pe producers papa no tnas no produces something beneficial experience na okom no and they were hard to support. Our praise obia be embrace. Now there was another report here cast a name drop B echoes. We don't know how it's going to play out. Okay. But in
Atnas. Medas. Sister.
Empress, we move the meniaji.
Wow.
Say what? Better than me feeling rough.
Thank you.
Oh
since
yes.
When?
Oh. No, I like her songs.
Wow.
Oh, Jai.
Since when?
I like her songs.
Aden.
Hajia 4Reall releasing in you. Me be a video. I be another time we check him into well. But say, honestly, I was one of the people when I understand why Ola is acting surprised, because time anana ye Hajia 4Reall and I didn't kono. And we got to a time now say Inkofobi were trying to praise the act, you know, to make her look like a way, which I had a problem with, because say encourages her, that means to say that was what I had a problem with, but not with the personality Hajia 4Reall, because in as much as na Hajia 4Reall original nice super, she was not troublesome. No. You barely hear say Hajia 4Reall yes say and now on your beat. No.
The dressing na person.
What you say? She was barely na untin no kasa na no kasa kra no. Aji interviews we obeko be granting how was starting the business near there no. Un shada untin na no kasa sa. Say we be working hard. Well, now we shada untin na no kasa. So for me, in as much as yes, she had an excellent fashion sense. Of course, she's pretty. Everybody is with. One of the things that wowed me about her was when Orilizi EP. Na EP ni no.
ipini na no otumi ye the release video at once. It was really beautiful. Na premiere ne buy and me kai so release better than no na nkofo sere ne pa. Almost say nyum ne nye de. For me it was the video that attracted me because we shoot video na we shoot here na ka what you say sika kom na una sika say for account one come video so for me I'm excited for her. One of the things I'm really happy for her about is the chance to connect with her daughter again. Because about time Awuja Obaho for 1 year. It's not that easy. And I'm not sure, say, I don't know for her though, but I'm not sure, say, Bia, Sat Bia no woman, no bepe say Bia ne babe huno in that state. Prison hono kwe said they are hot here, American prison that me who TV so. Amen. And so I don't know what it was like. I don't know the experience she had and all of that. So for me, one of the things I'm also happy for her about is that she gets the chance to, be with her daughter and connect with her daughter and all of that. But one of the points is one person Bosona Vida Bosono. Last week Tuesday, me can a Thursday. Now me can entertainment review so say Hajia 4Reall experience here when you Mekaisa previously her story was she used 100 CD or something to start a business which not many Whitney didn't watch in Whitney say and so maybe or the 100 in a start here now along the way in a fraud sikan bedding ebe fame so what you say but it's a proven in court it's established and Halifax is the girl. Now, where was it established? It was established in court. So I'm like, maybe, just maybe. Sa no stati and maybe bedu baby no. Sa sika we ni adi no ebe femu. But media mijidi say wabano. Experience now when you know any new footwa or the two mebunu no afe no we no so na was so the two mebunu no fo
na this
and I make an over and the attach it on the financial aspect how she can actually make money out of it. But I'm also looking at how she can impact how she can impact lives with that story. Because Empress, I can tell you for a fact, say it got to a time Hajia 4Reall young girls need to be role models. A lot of people looked up to her. So to sell that story of me the 100 CD and starting business, and I'm here way no. Sisi I establish it say enye no kre. Sa
so on make say enye no kre.
Oh Empress.
Send us 100 need or the start here.
Let me know we were not there. It is saying the SC were caught in here because enye no kre say that's because listen 100 CD this starting business. The only business and I mean say Hajia 4Reall here. On top of my maybe I know what other business be I don't know. She had a boutique, now or town tari. But if you share sa boutique, not sa boutique no so obi e yenche. Now we share the lifestyle now no living now. Na perfect combination na emfa. What you say? Enti no media megidi said this experience no ade obetumi de tu mbebunu ni for actual mo say usi so a pe bibi fa won saye. What am I say? Usi so say why adwene na opese udidi kra na fe didi kwan paso. I'm sure that she has a lot to share. And send your vida kano. It's not about say we be now be granted because by this time I'm sharing you. About sharing life and color. What you say? It's not about granting interviews and stuff like that. What's me what? What confirm me the name because you na na shipping by you you cry yes but
so you be go through process so to take like 2 hours Thursday.
So let's say Friday.
The sentence may end, but
straight to deportation.
I know.
Uncle baby,
not releasing.
I'm not on a ticket to one-way ticket.
No handcuffs.
Until you now straight to airport. You be now or plane it 2 years.
We say we drew.
Now, since say by this time they will share live and color. What they want by to me what you say. But to say Hajia 4Reall on fan who trust her. Because she still has to pay restitution of 1.3 million. $1.3 million.
I'm a US phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Enti no enough from sa but 1.3 ndi obenya nya big deal.
Almost split.
Say big depend say be oba no ka say.
So oba obenya sika netia.
Eh, anya but say. But say man Christ. Ebia na ba no ka say. Me sika ne ya. I think she's eligible to pay about $150 every month. So obetu ye.
Enti we there. 1,000 years
enye sika bia you know bro ne su bia obetu. So for me there meka say waba no so no enyum to no so person sade ne ho shema onkoso no nye because na oya ade until say ade we eye den ebebo ma waba ne de ne na say what ye na ebe to be ye pa na chowa owura studio sharp
Pange come from
Ghana. What's that's the song, right? But sure enyum kama. So
but you see Hajia 4Reall ye na ye nimu no. The first time I met Tinidi time on Amanda issue the buy. You remember on Amanda issue the buy. And me say na me hu ni da. So I saw her Kumasi Sports Stadium, one of the Blasters games be, and she has a very powerful beauty. Yes, world class beauty.
No one fair.
Yes, so you mu be ni enim ni say we musician. So you mu na ehu is person to. You get me? Now naturally, she say autonom na. We say naturally she was not born to be a musician. The credit back up. Now no be a musician, but listen. Osha a year St. Mary's University. Omo London. Omo sports university. Sports university for almost say there are two kinds of players we have in the world in the football. You omo Android, just a phenomenon. Obi e do wo obi ono ma we say naturally the football no wo. E bi say Neymar, Messi, Mone you want mechanical players. Omo ye saga chire omo anso no bo. Cristiano Ronaldo is one. Thomas Muller, Mone, that kind of you know. They were not born players, footballers, but they were trained to. And according to St. Mary's Sports University for say, they are very clever, they are very sharp. You understand? So at a point, what's your passion na o invest in the career no? Na eye say, me na ye me say obey hit obedu level bi. I can be about this time a year or two ahead of us. It can be quite we do level bi. Now can we say Hajia 4Reall can women in act music in this country can be an anchor count.